Hello everyone and welcome back to CraftersMC Skyblock. This is episode 21 and today we are going to be focusing heavily on pets because we really need to get some better ones. Before we do any of that though, something really exciting happened in between episodes. If we check our zombie slayer levels, I did a bunch of zombie slayers in between episodes. We're now almost a third of the way to zombie slayer level 7, which is kind of insane. And while we were killing a bunch of zombies to spawn in the bosses, we actually dropped a gold pet. It's like a really rare chance. I think it was like a 0.03% drop rate and we got it, which is amazing. It is only an epic rarity. We had the chance of either getting an epic or a legendary. We only got an epic, but it's still really good. We also dropped this golden powder as well, which is used to craft a zombie sword, but I don't think we'll ever use it, but I guess it's a good item to have. But yeah, this gal pet is actually our first epic pet, so let's spawn him in. And there we go. It is only level 1 at the moment, but if we actually check its statistics, it gives health, intelligence, ferocity, and vitality. It also gains a bunch more combat experience against zombies and increases the ability, heal, and range of the zombie sword by 0.5%. I don't know if that last one is really that useful, but this is a really good pet to have when doing slayers. And we are going to be doing a bunch of slayers in this episode because we are still trying to get to combat level 25. We're getting really close now because of all the slayers we've done in between episodes, but we're still about 85,000 experience away from the next level, so we're definitely gonna have to do some more tier 4s to actually unlock it. Before we do any slayer grinding though, our island has been very busy in between episodes as well. I know I keep saying I'm gonna take down this cactus farm, but then I keep finding new uses for it. I took away the lava and replaced it with hoppers, and now all the cacti is getting funneled into these furnaces and then smelted up into cactus green. I figured out that 12 furnaces actually keeps up with the amount of cactus that we are producing, and we are now getting a bunch of cactus green, which means we now have way more than enough enchanted cactus green to upgrade our cactus minion to level 9. We can also pick up all of the cactus that the minion has produced. We also have a ton of enchanted beetroot in our beetroot minion, which we can actually upgrade to level 6. Our duck minion also has almost a stack of enchanted raw duck and enchanted duck eggs, which we can collect. And then we can also upgrade this minion to level 6, level 7. And that is all we can do for right now. Moving on to our rabbit minion, it also has a bunch of resources. And this minion is actually only level 3, so we can upgrade it to level 4. Oh wow, it costs 32 enchanted rabbit foot to upgrade to the next level. These minions are expensive. And then we also have our 2 pig minions that we placed in our mob dropper last episode, and we already have a pretty decent amount of raw pork chop. Getting the pigman sword is still probably going to take us a while, and we'll probably need more than 2 pig minions, but this is a good start. And with all of that out of the way, we can actually start grinding. So I think we're going to spend a little bit of time at the start of this episode going for combat level 25. And while doing that, we can also upgrade our Gowl pet as well. Also, I'm beginning to realize the slayers are going to cost a lot of money. In between episodes, I think we spent over like 1 million coins just doing slayers, and we're still like nowhere close to zombie slayer level 7. And that is finally combat level 25, which means we can finally start tier 5 zombie slayers. While doing all those tier 4s, we also leveled up our gold pet, so it's now level 36 with plus 36 health, plus 27 intelligence. And we also gain 1.18 times combat experience against zombies, which is how we leveled up so quickly. I also noticed as we upgraded this gold pet, the kills we needed to spawn in a tier 4 decreased. It used to be 120, and now as you can tell, we're about to spawn in another tier 4, and it's only 105 kills, which is actually really nice. Along with the new sword enchants, it takes significantly less time to do tier 4s now. We're almost pretty close to being halfway to zombie slayer level 7 as well. There's still a lot to do, but at least we're getting closer. But yeah, the biggest reason we actually wanted combat level 25 is we can now spawn in tier 5 zombie slayers. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest, we are definitely not gonna be able to solo this tier 5 by ourselves, but I kind of at least want to try. So the reward is 1500 zombie slayer experience, which is actually really good, and it costs 100,000 to start the quest, so I guess let's do it. We need to kill about 132 zombies, which honestly isn't that bad. The gold pet that we have definitely helps with that number. And here we go with 2 kills left. Let's spawn in this tier 5 zombie. It looks a lot different, and it's doing a lot of health. Oh no, wait. What is happening? We're still alive somehow. I thought we'd be dead by now. It is doing damage. Let's heal up. Is that did I just see TNT? I think I just saw TNT. Are we actually doing damage? I don't think we're actually doing damage. He still has 10 million HP. Oh, that was kind of close. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, yeah, I just got one shot. All right. So as you can tell, that was a lot different than the tier 4. There was a lot of new abilities that I have not seen yet. Yeah, okay, that guy has 10 million HP. I don't think we even did damage. That's crazy. Yeah, I think we're gonna need something a little better than this sword and this armor. We'll probably not be able to solo it for quite some time. We also now have almost 2 double chests full of Revenant flesh, which will be really good for crafting the next armor tier. But we've done enough with Slayers for the moment, so I think we're gonna move on to getting some more pets. To start off, I want to look at beetroot a little bit more because at the end of last episode, we looked at a bunch of different recipes for the beetroot candy, and the highest tier one is very good. It gives a 500,000 pet experience, but it is really expensive, so I kind of want to work on making a beetroot farm. Now, thankfully, in the new update, we got the new 1.19 height barriers where we can build up higher, but we can also build down lower, and this is really good because we were running out of farmland and we couldn't build any more farm layers up because it would hit these islands, but we can now actually build below our farms. Now, I don't quite know how big we are going to make this. I do know that I also want to build like a manual cactus farm as well, just so that we can get a bunch more cacti. So I honestly think if we do like half cactus and then half beetroot, that should be more than enough of each. We're probably also going to have to patch up all of this glitched water. Now, the beetroot farm is going to be really simple. We can just copy the farm from what we have up here. The cactus is going to be a little bit more complicated, but we'll just start with the beetroot. So we can start off by buying a bunch of dirt, grab our infinite water bucket, and then we can start building. The beetroot farm is completely finished and we are getting a bunch of beetroot now, so we should be able to fill out the rest of these rows pretty quickly. And I've also started on the cactus farm as well, so this design is pretty simple. All we gotta do is run along with our tree capacitator and break all of this cactus. Although we might need a better system so we don't go flying into the beetroot farm. Overall, it's a pretty simple farm design. So we have 4 cacti in a row here, and then we'll have a bunch of rows going along this entire farm. And then we have walls here that will actually stop us from flying into the void. The design still needs some work, but we first have to place in a bunch of sand and cactus, and while we do that, we can also keep expanding our beetroot farm. And there is both the beetroot and cactus farm fully complete. Also, huge shout out to both Zomba and David for helping out with this cactus farm design. They were a bunch of help while figuring out how to actually build this thing. And it is actually really simple. So we have smelting touch on our tree capacitator, which means we can smelt the cactus when we break it. And since it's a custom item, it will just instant break cactus, so we can then just go along and break all of this cactus really quickly and get a bunch of enchanted cactus green. So now with both of the farms complete, I think we're gonna spend a couple of hours just collecting a bunch of cactus and beetroot, and then hopefully we'll be able to craft some better items for our pets. So we're about an hour into farming and it is going very well. We're getting both a bunch of beetroot and cactus, but I do want to take a little bit of a break because if we check the date, it is winter day 91, which means if we go to the village, we can find the baker girl in her new spot in the new village. So it looks like she spawns in right beside our spawn, so we can go and talk to her, and then we can claim our first New Year's cake in the new village. Already up to year 146. That's kind of crazy. So we can put this cake in our New Year's cake bag, and just before we get back to farming, there is one other thing I want to do. If we go to our collections, I think it is in wheat level 9, we have the farm armor recipes, and I haven't even looked at this armor, but it gives a bunch of farming fortune, which will be really nice while we are farming. It is pretty inexpensive as well. It's just a bunch of enchanted hay bales, so I think we're just going to spend a little bit of time harvesting some wheat. And with 24 enchanted hay bales, we can craft the farm armor chestplate, leggings, boots, and helmet. And that is another very nice looking armor set. It also has a armor set full bonus that grants plus 25 speed while in the Harvest Haven, so that'll be useful while we are farming there. But the biggest reason we wanted this armor is each piece gives a plus 10 of farming fortune, which will be really nice while we are farming. And in no time, that is a farming level 31. I'm actually so glad that we crafted this farm armor because the farming fortune gave us over a chest full of enchanted beetroot, as well as a bunch of enchanted cactus green, which we can actually use to upgrade our cactus minion. So for cactus minion level 10, it is 8 enchanted cactus, and to craft 1 enchanted cactus, it is 2.5 stacks of enchanted cactus green. And so with 20 stacks of enchanted cactus green, that should be 8 enchanted cactus, which we can then use to upgrade our cactus minion to level 10. And I think that's all of the farming I can really handle at the moment. We are going to use all of this enchanted beetroot soon, but for the moment we can move on. Oh yeah, with all that farming, our bee pet is now level 62 and it's giving some very nice statistics. Next up, we can look at another big part of this update. There's still more stuff to look at. This update was amazing, and this is in regards to our enchanting skill. Currently, we have pretty high level skills like farming, mining, and combat, but our enchanting skill is only at level 16, which is pretty bad. Our taming skill, which only came out like a couple of weeks ago, is already higher. And so we are going to fix that. If we check our recipe book, and I think it is in mining recipes. Okay, never mind. It was in the enchanting recipes, which would make a lot more sense. We have the experimentation table recipe. And it is a very simple recipe. It's just some oak logs and a bottle of enchanting. But what this item does is it helps gain bonus enchanting experience and items as well. So we can start by crafting this table, and then I guess we can just place it down on our island right here. Oh, that looks kind of cool. And then if we open up the menu, it says we can complete experiments every day to gain enchanting XP and items. And it looks like we have one quest called Super Pairs. And so I think what this means is we'll be able to do certain quests to actually get more enchanting experience to level up our enchanting skill. But I guess let's just start this first quest. So it says find pairs of items on the grid to unlock them and gain enchanting experience. Oh, okay, so it looks like it's one of those memory games where you just have to flip over a bunch of cards and then hopefully find different pairs. It looks like it's a 7x2 grid. We get 12 clicks. The starting cost is 25 experience levels, and then the reward if we complete it is 75,000 enchanting experience. So I guess let's just begin. Oh, it's timed as well. All right, let's just look. So that is a feather there, and oh my goodness, first try. What about that? Okay, experience bottles. Okay, that is a sword. It's not looking very good. Oh wait, where was that sword? Was it here? Oh, I'm messing up horribly. So it's that one, and then that one, and then that one, and then that one, and that one. Okay, oh, we ran out of clicks, but that wasn't too bad. Wait, does that mean we won? I actually don't know. Oh, it is. Wait, what? Oh, okay, so it looks like we did win. So that's enchanting level 17. We got some coins, some intelligence, and a couple of enchantments unlocked as well. I actually kind of like this. It's like a game inside of a game where we can like unlock rewards and get more enchanting experience. And I would keep going, but there's a cooldown of about an hour, so I guess we'll have to wait. But that's actually going to be very fun. And I guess while we wait for the cooldown to stop, we can actually go and mine up some more cobblestone and try to unlock the next rarity of rock pet. So we currently have the common and uncommon versions, and I guess we can go for the rare next. Should probably also take off our farming armor and replace it with our miner set. I'm pretty sure for the next rarity of the rock pet, it's going to be like 70,000 cobblestone that we have to mine. So hopefully we can get this done within the next hour. Oh, awesome. So it looks like the rare rock pet was only 20,000 ores that we had to mine. So we now have that. And then I think the epic rarity is 70,000. So we might as well go and mine up that much as well. Well, I was just so wrong in so many different ways. It wasn't 70,000 ores mined. It was 100,000 ores mined, which took us literally forever. But we do now have the epic rock pet. And so that is another 2 pets added to our collection. Now, if we equip the epic rock pet, we can then go and grab some mining experience. And that is already a rock level 22. Oh, and it looks like because it is a higher rarity rock pet, we do have another ability called Fortify, which actually lets us gain extra defense while sitting on a rock, which is kind of cool. Don't know if we're ever going to use it, but that is kind of helpful. Also, apparently to get a legendary rock pet, it is 250,000 ores mined, which is like insane. 100,000 took us forever. So I think we're going to leave getting the legendary rarity for another episode, and it might take us a couple of episodes because that is insane. Since mining all of that cobblestone did take forever, our cooldowns should be done on the experimentation table so we can try another experiment. So the first experiment we did was was the beginner experiment, and I kind of just want to try out and see, can we do this one? Oh no, we have to be enchanting level 40, so we can't actually do the final one. We need to be level 30 for supreme and level 25 for grand. Can we even do high? Oh, we can't. Okay, so we can only do beginner. So I guess we can attempt another one. It's not going well so far. Okay, there's the first one. Okay, we have a couple more clicks. Oh wait, the feather actually gave us +2 clicks. Oh, that's really nice. Oh no, okay, I was way off. All right, well, that was actually pretty bad. It does look like we still got the completion reward, which is nice, but it doesn't look like we got as much rewards as we did last time because we didn't do as well. Either way, that is enchanting level 18 already, and I guess, yeah, there's still another cooldown, so we'll have to wait again. So we'll definitely be doing that as the cooldown runs out, but until then, we have a little bit more beetroot that we have to collect until we actually are able to craft the superb beetroot candy. And I think the recipe needs a whole double chest full of enchanted beetroot, which means we are pretty close. So I think we're gonna spend a little bit more time harvesting a little bit more beetroot. While harvesting all of this beetroot as well, I've actually found it's a really easy crop to harvest. Like this entire field, it's really small, but it gives like 5 stacks of enchanted beetroot. And especially the farming fortune that this farm armor gives, we'll be able to get the rest of the beetroot in no time. And with over 500,000 beetroot collected, we are now server rank number 44. We should now have a full double chest of enchanted beetroot. Also, with all of this beetroot, we've also been harvesting a bunch of cactus, and we are actually server rank number 6 in cactus collection, which I think is the highest we've ever gotten. Getting top 5 in a collection would honestly be incredible, but I have no clue how many more cactus we're gonna have to mine, and we're quickly running out of time for this episode. So I think we're gonna have to leave it for right now, which is really unfortunate because we are 1 rank away from being top 5, but like honestly, I don't know, cactus number 5 could be like at 1,000,000 cactus collected already. It is still very cool that we are top 6 though, and I guess we can move on to actually crafting this superb beetroot candy. So first up, we need a simple beetroot candy, which is a very simple recipe, and I've already crafted up a couple of them. Next up, we need the great beetroot candy, which is one of the simple beetroot candies surrounded by a bunch of enchanted beetroot. And then finally, we can craft the superb beetroot candy, which costs a great beetroot candy and a bunch of enchanted golden beetroot. Now, an enchanted golden beetroot is a golden beetroot surrounded by enchanted beetroot, and to craft a golden beetroot, it is very simple. It is just a couple of beetroots and a couple of gold nuggets. And thankfully, if we actually check our gold collection, I've been collecting up a bunch of just normal gold blocks that we can then turn into golden nuggets. And then finally, we can take that golden beetroot surrounded by enchanted beetroot, and then we get to 1 enchanted golden beetroot, and I think we need 18 of these or something crazy like that, so this is going to be a lot of crafting. And with all of the enchanted golden beetroot now crafted up, we needed 24, not 18. We can then take our great beetroot candy and surround it with all of this enchanted golden beetroot, and we now have the superb beetroot candy, which I am very happy about. This took forever to get, but it's going to be very useful. The question now is, which pet do we actually use it on? And because pets can only hold a certain amount of candy, I think we're going to spend it on a legendary pet. Now, the only legendary pet we have right now is the bee pet, and I kind of don't want to spend it on this one just because it's really not the best pet to spend it on. So there are actually a couple of ways that we can get a legendary pet. If we head to the Skyline Village Center, there should be a new NPC somewhere. Yeah, here we go, the Traveling Zoo NPC. Now, this guy shows up at the start of every winter and summer months, I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure he stays around for about 4 days. So as you can tell, it's day 2 of the summer month right now, so that is why he is here. And as the name suggests, this guy sells different pets, and I'm pretty sure every time he shows up, it's a random chance that he sells just a random pet. There's no order to it. So it looks like right now he's selling a legendary monkey pet, a uncommon giraffe pet, and a common lion pet. I don't think we need these two. A legendary monkey pet would be kind of nice, but it's 18 million coins. So yeah, as you can tell, the legendary pets that this guy sells are really expensive. I think like some of them go for over 20 million coins. Oh, but these statistics look so good. We're definitely gonna have to save up a bunch of money so that we can eventually at least buy one of these legendary pets, because that looks so good. I guess while we're here though, we might as well buy the giraffe and a lion pet. They are pretty inexpensive. So that is another 2 pets added to our collection, and we'll probably level those up over time, but we still need another legendary pet. And the only other way other than buying is to craft them, and to craft a legendary pet, we need a super enchanted duck egg, and I think we're actually pretty close to crafting crafting one. Oh, okay, actually, we're like nowhere close. We need raw duck collection level 9 to unlock this recipe, and we're still 30,000 collection away. But when we do unlock it, we do have enough resources to craft it, so we really just need to unlock it now. So I think we're gonna have to spend a couple of hours just killing a whole bunch of ducks to actually unlock this recipe. While we're at it though, we can actually upgrade our duck minion to level 8. We should also now have enough enchanted rabbit feet to upgrade our rabbit minion to level 5. But yeah, I guess all we can really do now is kill a bunch of ducks and hopefully unlock this recipe for the super enchanted duck egg relatively soon. Well, it's about a day later and I came to the realization that farming 30,000 ducks manually is just not a fun time, so I'd like to introduce you to the duck army. So this is 18 duck minions, 19 including the one we already have, and all of these have been running for about 12 hours. And if we check our collection, we're about 9,000 raw duck away from hitting raw duck level 9 and unlocking this recipe, and we should actually have enough collected in these minions now. And just like that, we now have the super enchanted duck egg recipe. So to start off, we can craft our first super enchanted duck egg, which looks very nice. And then if we check our pet recipes, I think the pet we're going to try and craft first is the rabbit pet. It's really simple to craft and it also gives some really good statistics for farming. Now, just before we craft it, we do have the chance of either getting an epic or legendary pet. It's completely random, so I guess let's see. Okay, well, we only got epic, which still isn't the worst, but obviously legendary would have been better. But since this is a high rarity rabbit pet, it gives a extra ability that grants a farming wisdom the more we level up, which is going to be very nice for farming. Actually though, looking at our duck egg collection, it looks like we have just enough to craft another super enchanted duck egg, which means another pet. And I think for this one, we are going to craft another zombie pet. Again, it's either an epic or legendary chance. Okay, well, we weren't very lucky with this pet either. It was only epic as well, but it does give an extra ability that deals more damage to zombies, so this one is also going to be very nice to use with slayers. And I'm pretty sure there is actually a way to upgrade both of these pets to legendary. In the village, there is the pet sitter here, and if we talk to them, yeah, it says select a pet from your pet inventory for Dolores to take care of. After some time, your pet's rarity will be upgraded. It does look like it is pretty expensive to upgrade. It's 250,000 coins and 64 raw rabbit to upgrade our rabbit pet to legendary. But I mean, we might as well try this out so we can hire the NPC, and then we can go back to the NPC in 24 hours and collect the new legendary rabbit pet. So I guess that means that we won't actually be able to use this superb beetroot candy in this episode, but it's still good that we have it, and we'll hopefully be able to use it by next episode. But that is actually going to be all for this episode. This was a very grindy episode, so I do hope you all did enjoy. We have way too many duck minions now that we'll probably never use, so like if anyone ever needs a duck minion, just let me know and we'll get you sorted out. If you did enjoy, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and other than that, hope you all have an awesome rest of your day.